Hi there, my name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. We are going to be playing with another little Natasha Denona mini. This is the Mini Tropic palette from Natasha Denona. I picked this little guy up for like 12 bucks, and I mean honestly, 12 bucks? I'll take a sale. But jokes aside, we're going to be playing with this today, and we're going to be creating this look. This is the first time I've used this eyeshadow palette, so it was fun. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Before we get into the look though, we are gonna sit down and do some swatches, so just stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and swatch this palette. We're gonna start right here with Mint Frost. It is a shimmer formula. Then we're gonna go here to Exotic, which is a metallic formula. And then we're going to go into here, which this is Laguna. It is one of her creamy mattes. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch on the back of my hand for you guys. These are the three shades. Ooh, the green though. Alright, so those are the first three colors. I'm going to try to smooth this blue out a little bit. She got away from me there for a sec. There you go. Let's go ahead and swatch the next two shades. And the next two shades that we have is this one right here. This is called Tiger Lily. And then right here on the end, we have this lavender shade, which is just so pretty. It's called Xena or Zena, one of the two. But let's go ahead and swatch these. So this is Tiger Lily and this is Xena. Let me see if I can build Tiger Lily up a little bit. Seems like super dry in the pan. I didn't play with this one today. So those are the swatches right here on the back of my hand. Up top we have Mint Frost. It is so reflective and so pretty. Depending on what you pair it with, it pulls a little bit more blue, a little bit more green. Then we have Exotic, which is just this stunning emerald green metallic shade. Then we have Laguna, which is this beautiful bright pigmented blue matte. And then we have Tiger Lily, which, I mean, she seems like she's gonna need some work. She's not as pigmented. It's a shimmer shade, which I'm really surprised about. It definitely felt a little dry. And then down there at the bottom, it's a really poor swatch, but that's Xena or Xenia, one of those. That's her right there at the bottom, that really pretty dusty lavender shade. And here are the swatches a little closer up for you guys. They're horrible swatches. They're super messy. Please excuse. Alright guys, I'm super excited to play with this palette today. I don't know if you could have told from the intro, but I really love this color story of the Mini Tropic from Natasha Denona. And I've already primed my eyelids with my Viseart primer, and then I set down some powder on top of it just so I don't get any like skipping or like a tugging on my lid as I'm blending. And the first shade that I want to go into is this shade right here on the end, this purple lavender matte. It's called Xena. I'm taking a Morphe M573 and I'm just going to pick up some of that color. And now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to start putting this right here and blending it backwards. We're kind of starting like opposite today. We're doing something different. I'm taking this lavender shade, I'm kind of fluffing it into the brow and really into this inner corner right here. I want to get a nice little pigmentation built up. Let's see what this shade can do. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm kind of into a little shadow through the brow moment. I kind of like that. Now I've kind of got it built up a little bit. I'm taking the shade in windshield wiper motions and kind of bringing it back towards the outer corner of my eye, and I'm keeping it quite high. I'm gonna go back in for a little bit more, and I'm just gonna, do a little circle here, put down some more of that purple. I don't want it to like be on the bridge of my nose, but I want it to like have a whisper of purple. And I'm making sure really to make sure that the color is blended down here into my inner corner and I have no like weird blank space, because you know, if you don't blend it all the way down and you turn your head and you have like this little chunk missing, it could look a little strange. So I'm just doing that. And everything nice and seamless. That color laid down all nice. Now I'm switching over to a rougher #1. It is a pinched, like you use it for shading, you can use it for blending. It's a very versatile brush. I love it. And we're gonna dip into this other matte shade in the palette. It's called Laguna. It's this middle bright blue shade. And I'm picking that up on my brush. And we're gonna put it down right here in the outer corner. Kind of in an upwards angle. And then I'm gonna tilt my head and taking the brush, now that it's got a lot less color on it, and I'm gonna start blending it in into this lavender shade. And I'm stopping really kind of like halfway through. And we'll do some more blending. We'll get these guys to match up. Taking the tip of my brush and I'm kind of extending it outward and up so I can get a little bit of a wing action going on. This is a very pretty shade. I'm just tapping with my brush again and blending back and forth, trying to get everything nice and seamless and blended. I'm going to switch brushes. I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe brush and pick up a little bit more of Xena. And I'm gonna bring it right into that transitional area. And I'm just going to go back and forth between the two brushes. I have this one here. It's still got like a little bit of product on it from when I originally started working with the color. I'm not going to add anything else. I'm just going back and forth between the two and finessing them until I have the blend that I would like. We've got this down. I want to play with this Mint Frost shade, and I'm a little nervous because I swatched it and the base looks kind of sheer. I mean, it's a minty shimmer. It's this one right here on the end. I am going to find myself a flat brush. This is a rougher #2, and we're gonna try it out first. We may end up having to go back in with some glitter glue or a finger, but let's try brush. Let's see how the shadow picks up. My brush really isn't picking up any product. I'm digging her in there. We're gonna get something. We're gonna try to make this work with a brush. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start putting it down right here, the center of my lid. Oh yeah, we are gonna need a glitter glue, guys. My bad. I thought I could get away with it today. Nah, not today, said Natasha Denona. So I've got the NYX Glitter Glue here. I'm gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand and I'm gonna put it on my eyeball. I'm gonna kill myself first. Taking my favorite little Morphe brush to apply the glitter glue today. I'm being fancy, I'm not using my finger. And I'm just going to lay that down. Or I'm going to be putting the shimmer. So basically all that blank space. Right, going back in with the same rougher brush, the rougher #2 in Mint Frost. We're going to see how she goes. Oh, much better. See what a little glitter glue can do, guys. I don't know why I'm so lazy. I don't know. I guess it's just like that extra step. Sometimes I don't want to do it. But I do really like this shade. I think it's very beautiful. But these mattes, I can tell you right now, are making me a little upset. But I'm going to contain my thoughts for now. I'm going to keep working on it. Right now I'm going to take this brush, start finessing these edges. I'm going to go back into the brush that I originally used for Xena, no additional product. I'm just going to blend those edges. I'm starting to see like a little patchiness. I get a little bit more of that purple. I'm dipping back into Mint Frost now. And I'm just trying to get this area that's just like the product is not sticking to. It's very strange. Some things are going on. Some patches are happening. Okay. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go back in with the rougher number 1. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that blue shade, and I'm just gonna re-intensify the outer corner. I put down a little bit and then I flip my brush and I'm just wiggling it into this outer portion, just so we can get some depth built up. All right, I think we've got her. We got her done. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another small little blending brush because we're gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna grab a blending brush. I'm gonna grab a smudger brush. This is from Real Techniques and this is a smudge brush. Very aptly named. I'm gonna take some of the blue and I'm just going to stamp it down and connect it into this outer corner. Oh, you guys probably couldn't even see me there. I am so sorry. That was horrible. I'm just trying to concentrate so I don't stab myself in the eyeball. Because I did that the other day. It was not fun. I'm just stamping this blue color right along my lower lash line, connecting it up here. And just like so. Now let's go ahead and, should we do a blue liner for this? I don't know. Am I feeling blue? Let me see what else I have. I have a couple of different options. What do I want to do? I've got this a super light blue from LA Colors. I have a little bit of a deeper blue, but I feel like that's going to be too much. This is kind of like more of a pastel moment. And then I have this one. It's like a plum, very darkened plum, almost black. Maybe I should use this. I think I'm going to use this. Tie the purples in a little bit more. Okay, now I'm really mad because this is turning out way more plummy than it was the other day when I used it. I'm so angry. This is what we're looking like right now. I still have to put some mascara on, do this other eye, I'll find a lipstick. But I'm gonna do all that and then I'm gonna be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished, completed look with some mascara, some eyeliner, and I put on a little lip. And if you're wondering about what's on my lips, I have on the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Soft Spoken, the Alma Beauty lipstick. It is in the shade Love. This is in their High Shine formula. And then I put on just a touch of the Revolution Shimmer Balm in the shade Daydream. I just thought that this was just a little too plain. It was just too pinky brown. It didn't give enough of a pop to tie in with the eyes in my opinion, so I had to pull this out for a little pink purple shimmer moment. But aside from all that guys, this little palette right here is so fun. Like honestly, I just think the color story is fun. I am not all that enthused with the mattes, honestly. I only played with 3 shades today. I'm gonna have to pull this back out and play with it a little bit more, but these 2 mattes, Xena and Laguna. Laguna performed way better than Xena. Xena went on, I had to build it up a whole bunch to get this pigmentation. You guys saw I was dipping in, putting on, and I had to kind of work for it a little bit. And it still was kind of patchy. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but Laguna's a little bit patchy, but it's nowhere near the struggles that I had with Xena here on the end. And Mint Frost, I really like this shade. I can definitely tell you I'm gonna pull for this shade and this shade in particular quite often. I really like it's kind of like, is it green? Is it blue? Is it green? Is it blue? Like, sitting beside this blue on my eye, it definitely pulls more blue. But when you look in the palette, it definitely pulls more green with the green beside it. So it's one of those shades, depending on what you pair it with, it's going to pull a little bit this way, a little bit that way, which I think that's fun. I like that. I'm definitely going to have to play with this some more and maybe try a different eyeshadow base. I used the Viseart primer, and I had heard, you know, rumors through the grapevine that this matte formula wasn't her best. So I used that because usually when it comes to mattes that are not the best, it doesn't let me down. But I'm gonna try it with my paint pot next time and we'll see what happens. I might even include it in a little video, we'll see. But all in all, guys, let me know what you thought of this little look that I created with the Mini Tropic palette from Natasha Denona. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you guys picked this little guy up? Do you have it in your collection? I really would love to know. I know right now at Sephora, this guy is on sale for like $12.15. You cannot beat that price. So, I mean, if you want to try it and you want it for like one or two of her colors, I mean, the $12, honestly, an indie single shadow usually runs about $8 to $9. So for like $4 more, you can get 5 shades in Natasha Denona's formula if you like the colors. And like I said, I'm not too sure about this one, but I like that I have it in my collection. I'm a Natasha Denona fiend. I love everything that she's released. This one just doesn't rank as high on my list. I still like it. I'm still gonna get use out of it, and I'm sure it'll still be fun, but definitely not, she's not way up there. So like I said, let me know your thoughts. I want to hear them. Sound off down in the comments for me. But that's going to be it for us today, guys. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And if you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate you joining the Makeup family. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye!